Alright gang, I did very little recording on this one. I apologise, I'll try and get better at it. But I gave it a degrease and a wash today. You can't quite see in there because the lighting's pretty bad, but that is very clean. It was probably a couple millimeters thick with grease or oil all in there. So the bell housing and all inside of it, very clean. The whole firewall has been degreased. All the badges are looking nice and shiny. The wheel arches, taped up everything. I didn't want all the electrical and stuff. I didn't want the greaser to get on. I'll fix that up later. But yeah, the chassis is nice and shiny too, or at least it's shiny down there, but at least nice and clean on the sides there, and the steering rack and everything looking really good. Yeah, that's it. Watch all your electrical, the alternator and stuff doesn't get water in it, but in behind the light, it's just looking really good. And upon spraying it, there is no rust, which is fantastic, except for naturally where the battery was. There is no rust in the whole engine bay, which is freaking awesome. So I don't have to touch it up with paint. Like I said, bell housing's clean. I tried to clean as much as I could in there. Obviously it gets a bit too far for my sprayer, but yeah, she's looking clean. And the next one will be cleaning the engine, putting the engine back together, chucking her in and plumbing it all up, bolting it all back together and watching her run. So stick around. Hello. Hey, I can hear someone. Oh, hello. Come on, in you come. In. Hey, oh, all right, up on the lap, I guess. I'll close you in. Oh, while we're down here, check out that custom Isuzu car mats. I just had to. I saw a custom carve mat maker online. Don't mind the pluggers, by the way. And I was like, I just have to have something custom in this car. I want to keep the whole thing stock. I don't know whether I lower the car or, you know, put nice treads on it. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted something custom. Everything else is going to stay original. Anyway, Otto's joined us, I guess. So that's the clutch kit. Bunch of hoses. There were 3 heater hoses that are not on the market anymore for this car. So I don't know if they're starting to if they're stopping production of them, I guess. I'm going to have to come up with something, but if you want a hose kit for your car, and Burson's is probably the best place to get most comprehensive things, then I'd get it sooner rather than later, because they're stopping production of things on these older cars, unfortunately. Are all the carby models mechanical fuel pump? I'm not sure, but there you go, brand new shiny metal pump, new slave cylinder, fantastic. Now the most important and exciting part. 3236 Weber, freaking awesome, with conversion plate and stuff. That's outside, but I'm really stoked. That is like the last thing to put on, but I want to put it on right now, but obviously I can't because the engine is not even in the car. Yeah, I guess let's get cracking. Hey, Otto. Oh, good boy. So I'm degreasing the engine on a rather windy day, and just doing a 1-to-1 mixture. I'm not sure, but not a crazy amount of water. I want the bloody grease to work. Pick up, really just all over the whole thing. Needs it bad. Okay, so my thoughts here are obviously cleaning the block. I've just degreased all of this and now I'm doing the actual piston heads and where the head gasket sits. I've seen a video online where he uses grease beads to stop anything falling in. I did 1 and 4 and it kind of, I don't know if I'm being too delicate with the cleaner around here, but it seems to have worked. It's done pretty well. You can't tell much of a difference, but it's still, it feels a lot smoother. This is still gunky and stuff here, but I guess we'll see. I don't think I'm being too delicate because even though I did these grease beads, when I gave it a scrub, I'd actually have seen 1 or 2 bits of debris fall in the piston walls, which I'm not too happy about, but I guess we'll see how it goes. It's pretty clean otherwise, and I had 1 and 4, the heads of 1 and 4 sitting a little lower, about in there, so I could actually put the grease bead up against the wall and do it around. I thought maybe this would help rather than actually being in the cylinder ball. I guess we'll see how I go. I've never actually cleaned a cylinder head like this before, but YouTube says it, so it's right, I guess. I don't know. I'll see how we go. Alright, for future reference, how to get the throwout bearing collar detached from the actual throwout bearing. I don't have a vise in here, so this is the only way I could come up with it. Is I've got a 30mm socket which fits perfectly inside of the throwout bearing and actually hits the throwout bearing collar. What I'm doing is just putting the throwout bearing against a solid surface, but making sure that the throwout bearing collar isn't hitting anything so it can fall free. And I'm just getting a mallet and just gently going around the side of it. Then you see it slowly detaching. One more, it's pretty loose now, so one more there and on that corner, and it just lifts off like that. Alright, I removed the throwout bearing collar and the actual bearing, and I've got a new one here. I thought while I'm cleaning it, I'll clean the clutch fork too. Some brake cleaner, and then re-grease the pivot point and where it makes contact with the collar as well. Clean it up alright. That's going to be fun to clean. Got the pilot bearings out. It's good. Okay, on the rear main seal now. Just oiling the inside circumference of the oil seal, not the outside. Put that side in dry. I'm just using some spare 530 though. Yep. Standing it on there, and it really fits straight in like that. Give it a little tap down the bottom with the old one. Remain sealed. Because knowing me, I don't label and plastic bag stuff enough. So I found out it's these 17mm bolts. Got a big fat 7 on them. Yeah, and they go in here, and these are torqued to 3 foot-pounds. I'm pretty sure. Do people torque the rear plate bolts? I don't know. But I think I will, just to be safe. To have these fall off would be kind of crappy. Yeah, there you go. So for the future. Okay. Flywheel on. Where's that little whatchamacallit? Oh, there it is. Okay. That one down there. What is it? 46 foot-pounds. Tighten that. Go around in a crisscross pattern. Then I have to get a spanner and lock in the clean the flywheel. A nice clean scrub. Clean one greasy surface to work on. Like that. See how well it's been machined and washed down. Now I can install the clutch. This side facing the transmission. Look at that. That is nice. What? I'll put the dowels, obviously no intended to, many lots. Like that. And I'll put those 6 bolts in where they're intended for. Wherever the heck I put it. There we go, just needed a smaller 10mm spanner, I think. And this is torqued to 14 foot-pounds. honestly for the most annoying part now, which is lining up the spline with the clutch. Alright, so I was mucking around with the engine mounts for a while. Because of the bushes, they push themselves down, being rubber bushes. The mounts kind of push themselves down. Obviously it's to help with vibration and stuff like that. So what I did was grabbed a piece of rebar that I had, stuck it underneath this, get in there, this piece there, and then just lifted it until the thread lined up with the hole in the engine mount on the engine. Just released it and it fell on. And I put the two 17mm washer and bolts back on. I still got to get that one on. I'll do the same thing, but I'll pull this bushing up till it fits, and that'll be the engine on. Just got to finish bolting to the bell housing. That's it. Alright, chucking the starter back in. This bolt is a 12mm and 12mm, and there's that connection point there. This little steel piece is the connector for the 12mm, and the red connector goes in that brown slot. Where the black one down there goes, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure that out. But it's pretty easy as that. I can't do it with one hand, so do it with two, and then goes onto that thread. And that's the starter motor. Pretty straightforward. Alright, under here again. This is the old slave. This get rid of the box is the new one, new boot and everything. I'm gonna undo the hydraulic hose. This is a 17mm. Undo that. Already unloosened it a little, and then just do it back up to. Got a dust boot on there. Take that off. Make sure that the air vacuum air leak little thing goes into the hole there, and the bolt into the dust cap. And then the electrical, I don't know if I'll rewire it. It's looking pretty mangy here, but I might just take it off, give it a clean, see what it's like under here, if there's any splits or anything, rewire it real quick. Yeah, and then just hook that up to the new one. And then I didn't put the torch on for some reason, but there's two of the longest bolts on the bell housing are what connects the boot to the the slave to the end of the fork here. You can't see anything that I'm doing right now because I didn't turn the torch on, but you know how slave cylinder works, it's fine. Since I'm still waiting for the cylinder head, the new cylinder head, I think I'll change the fuel pump. I don't know what happened, but it looks like in past it has been bolted off, the fuel line has been bolted off. What part of the fuel line that is, I'm not sure, but I'm soon to find out. But yeah, just take all these clips off and hook the new fella up, and then put it onto the cylinder head when it gets here. Yeah. There you go,